Hello and welcome. Okay.
Hello.
Wow. Would you like some sweaty balls?
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. All right. So we got Dom and Nick here for our fourth episode of our Media Dump podcast.
We got to start that over. We have Nick and Dom,
Dom
here.
and Nick. Remember, he's only half of me. Okay. Nick and Dom. All right.
I'll hit you in
So
the
this is our podcast
testicles.
where we talk about all the media we've consumed over the past 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Has it been
2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah. Yep. Guarantee you it has been. All right. So. Anything you want to talk about? We should probably have some. So we need some sort of icebreaker instead of just going right into it.
I can say a fucked up joke. A messed up joke. Sorry. You can bleep it.
Yep.
I thought that was mine for a second. I was like, my Pepsi, no.
What's the joke?
What is the difference between SpongeBob and a priest?
The priest doesn't care if you're ready, or something.
Yeah, SpongeBob asks kids if they're ready first.
There you go.
That's such... I told that one at work, and it was pretty good.
He works at a church, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, work at a church. The minister laughed. And then had me repeat it to other people.
All right. So, our first thing that we talk about in our media is board games we played over the last 2 weeks. So, Nick, is there any board games you played without me?
Just magic, dude.
Just shitload of magic, or
Shitload
like
of magic.
some magic, like a shitload?
Shitload. Like, no joke. It's like every day.
Has Jessica won yet at all?
I think she won. I want to say it was a fluke, though. But I think she won.
Dude, that's just like mean. You're just bullying her.
A little bit. I got a bad shuffle, so it's like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I was playing when I played with Brandon after you left.
Yeah.
Um,
Good luck, dude.
yeah, I was like, Brandon, like your worst, like a really bad deck. And then he comes out with
No.
this commander deck. I'll just take the commander out. I'm like, no, worse. Worse. I essentially just have a starter deck. And I was like, okay, Brandon, next time I'm just going to hand you a starter deck. We're just going to do starter deck versus starter deck.
Yo, if he comes tonight, I have 4 starter decks.
And hopefully, and we'll stop earlier. Hopefully our game of Catan won't take 3 hours. That you won. Nick, he finally won a game of Catan.
I finally won a game of Catan.
After 10 games of losing, I guess.
Oh, like 10 or 12, yeah.
That's like Logan when he won. He hasn't been back to game night. He won Catan. He hasn't been back.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since he stopped by for 5
He
minutes.
hasn't been back. I should probably
We miss you, bud. You're not going to watch this.
text him.
He won't respond. Never mind, that's Marco. Marco won't watch this.
Dude, so Marco is one of my groomsmen. He lives in town. He never answers text messages,
Ever.
and I try to make plans to just no. And one of my other groomsmen, okay, my brother-in-law lives 3 hours away. I saw him before I saw Marco, who lives in town.
Before you even heard back from Marco. Yeah, you went out there to see him and actually
I drove
got to
3
see him.
hours away to see somebody else, and at this rate, I'm going to see one of my other groomsmen. Nathan lives in Washington. We're
Hi,
in
Nathan.
Sacramento, by the way. In case there's anybody,
In case anybody wants to stalk us.
in case anybody we don't know watches this.
Yeah, we're YouTube famous now, guys.
Yeah. In Washington, I'm gonna see him in November. At this
Yeah.
rate, I'm gonna go see him before I see Marco, who lives in the goddamn town.
Well, I mean, you would be able to see him if you picked up his phone. It's great having an iPhone. I can see when he reads the
I was like,
messages.
Mark, I'm gonna just show up to your house and just hang out with you.
Do it.
And then he like asked me like sincerely to not just show up at his house to hang out with him
Gotta love that.
because he doesn't want like a surprise. He was like, I'd rather not be put on the spot. I was like,
That's great.
I was like, well, I mean, we're best friends. We're not best friends, you know. I could show up to like, there's 10 people's houses. I could just show up and be like, kick down the door and let me the fuck into that goddamn house.
Yeah. Mine's not one of them, by the way. Don't do that. That's
I
why
could
you-
absolutely show up to your apartment and just.
Absolutely not. That's
I-
why you don't have the door code and Skyla does.
What do you mean door code? To your door?
Yeah.
Your door has a code on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've seen the door.
I don't remember.
I punched it in front of you. I knew you wouldn't remember.
But
But yeah, it has a code, so you can
anyways,
just punch
I can
it
show
in.
up to Mo.
Not my house.
But not. Jessica will let me in.
Jessica won't let you in.
She'll let me in.
She won't let you in. She'll be
She'll
like,
let
what do you want?
Just to hang out.
She won't let you in.
She'll let me in.
She won't let you in.
I'm gonna text that bitch. Okay, hey, let's get back to board games. We're supposed to be talking about board games.
Board games.
Tangent City over here.
Mhm. We played the new Horrified.
We did play the new Horrified.
Thank you, Flynn.
Thanks, Flynn. Maybe next time we'll get the actual minis. He didn't have the actual minis. He just had like
Somebody stole them,
some D&D minis, that he
which
used,
worked.
which you don't actually need the minis. You know,
No,
you don't. You just need a standee. I mean, you don't even
Yeah.
need a standee. You literally like technically you could play that game with
pennies.
nothing, with a penny. You know,
Yeah.
technically, there's no like. That's just for the visual. But it's a cool visual. you
Yeah,
know?
it is a nice visual. The minis are great, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played a pandemic game with the fifth disease. Went on way too long,
Like 2 hours.
but you never played with that fifth disease, have you?
No, I haven't.
Did you?
Honestly, I've only played 3 times.
Yeah,
I
you've
think.
only played it a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the fifth disease?
Um.
Kind of changed it up a little bit.
Sure.
You haven't played it enough to really have an opinion.
I'm gonna be
Is that what it is?
100% with you. I don't remember anything about it because I gave up on the game like halfway through.
Yeah.
It
was
just-
a
it took way too
I'm trying to
long.
talk. I don't know.
No,
It was
I
the
get
purple. It was the purple
it.
cubes.
Yeah. Explain to me what the purple cubes do.
So there's like 2 extra cards in the discard pile.
Mhm.
That when you draw that, you take like the bottom card
Mm-hmm.
and then you put a purple disease cube on it. And there's only so there's 24 of every other disease cube, but there's only
Yeah.
12 of the purple cubes. And if you run out of purple cubes, you'd lose.
Mm-hmm. How do you get rid of purple cubes?
You just like normal. You get rid of the purple cubes like you normally get rid of all the other cubes. But it just makes it hard. Oh, so and then when you draw that card that has a purple disease cube on it, you put a purple disease cube and one of the regular disease cubes on it.
Oh, so it could trigger a bunch of outbreaks.
It
if
can,
something
can
happens.
trigger 2 different outbreaks in the same spot.
That sucks.
And then that could hypothetically trigger like 4 different like it could outbreak there, outbreak somewhere else, and then that could have a double outbreak that could outbreak somewhere else with a double
Yeah.
outbreak.
So it's basically just stopping a snowball from snowballing.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So yeah. So our problem with Pandemic is we played it. I feel like we played it so much that we kind of need the other.
Yeah.
We need like
You
the
needed
other
to mix up. Yeah.
things
Mm-hmm.
because we played it so much, which is still fun to play. Normal vanilla, which we haven't done in a while because
Vanilla. Oof.
and also so we played Pandemic Legacy. I told you a little bit about that, right? You heard about
I think
that
so.
a little
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah.
So the problem is that's like an amazing game, an amazing experience, like one of the best so freaking good.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I wouldn't say it ruins normal Pandemic. Some people would say that. I just say it wouldn't. But the problem is we kind of got burnt out on Pandemic.
Yeah.
Because we played that like 18 games of that in
Oof.
like a month,
Yeah.
maybe 7 weeks. Because Nathan and Coral came over
Yeah.
and we
I
just
remember.
played that like every Sunday. Oh yeah, we lived together.
Yeah.
And so then we kind of just haven't really been wanting to play.
No, I get it.
Pandemic.
Also, it's like once you get bored of a game or it rubs you the wrong way, you almost completely give up on it. Like we played the Jurassic Park game, I think, like 4 times, and we haven't touched it since.
I kind of want to play it again at some point.
I mean, if we want, I can always just bring it over, but nobody ever seems to want to, so I just leave it at home, you know. That and I don't want to have to go home and get it because I'm not biking to work with it.
Yeah. So for game night, so one of the things some people do is you either like have like a small gaming group, which is kind of what we're doing now, or you could have like a slightly bigger group and then maybe try and split into like 2 different groups.
Yeah,
To
play
play?
2 different tables.
I feel like maybe I kind of want to do that, because there's like a couple people every once in a while like reach out like, I want to come to game night, but then the problem is like
Well, we already have
then
5.
if we always have 5 every
Yeah.
single, then it's like we're never gonna play like Catan or like some of these other games.
Yeah.
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 Or we could always split up, but then it'd be like 3
2
and
3.
2,
Yeah.
which I mean is fine, but it's like I don't know. So,
Well-
but if there's like 8 people or whatever,
Mhm.
and we invite them, and then on average 5 or 6 people come,
Yeah.
then that could work.
Well, you want to play 2-person last Friday, so I think 3 people could play like Catan or Horrified or something or Villainous, and then you and somebody else can go play last Friday,
Yeah.
or just mix it up if somebody wants to go play Magic. You know.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
like if we did
you
that,
can,
you and
can make 5 work.
Flynn or whatever can go off to the side and play Magic,
Mhm.
and then we can play like a normal game.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'd talk to. The problem is it's at my mom's house.
Yeah.
When we move out, it won't be a problem. So I was thinking of waiting until we move out, but I'm
Mhm.
kind of getting, I don't know, maybe a little bit bored with the group. not bored, but
Yeah.
I kind of want to mix it up.
Well, it makes sense. We haven't had Skylar, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
if he
the
wants to
problem is
drive
like
out.
somebody would have to drive him home.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would like be willing to go get him,
Mm-hmm.
but then I don't want to like drive him home and then drive all the way back.
I'm almost certain I can volunteer Flynn to do it.
He might do it, but he probably wouldn't want to do that every single week.
God
you know?
no, but
he'd do
Skylar probably wouldn't want to be able to, or wouldn't want to come over.
that.
every
Skylar,
week.
he would definitely want to come over every.
Well, then maybe he can get a ride home.
All right, let's move on.
Past board games.
Last board games. Talk about that a good amount. Video games. Did you play Call of Duty?
I did. I beat it.
Good campaign, like always, right?
It was a honestly great campaign. I loved how they.
It was
set
kind of
everything up.
interesting, right?
I loved. It had very, very like Battlefield
Yeah.
1 vibes,
Yes.
and I'm in love with that.
Yes, it did feel much like Battlefield. I really wish you would have seen the other two people's like story though.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It kind of bugged me. I'm like, really? Like you don't get to see those at all?
yeah. Don't spoil it. But yeah, no.
It's like you
it
see
would've
different
been-
people's background stories, and
Yeah.
you play in like the current. So it's like a flashback story,
Mhm.
and then like a current.
It's
some
very
current stuff.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it was really cool. I did
Yeah.
really like the campaign though. Oh my god,
What?
I keep bumping this.
Oof! Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Did you play anything?
Yeah.
So how would you rate that campaign? out of 10?
Campaign out of 10, probably like a 7. It was better than.
I'll give it a 7, 7.5.
Yeah, probably 7.5. 7.5. It was close to like entertainment value, close to Ghost. Ghost was
I
fun.
love Ghost campaign.
Yeah, it was
love
something new. So yeah.
I legit like just a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, I want to play Ghost campaign again. Just for
Yeah.
fun.
No, honestly, like the story, I usually for Call of Duty campaigns, it's hard to cap off a story and say, okay, I want like 2 or 3 more levels of this.
Because with Ghost, I wanted more.
But yeah, Ghost
I want a
and
sequel. Never
Vanguard
gonna
are
get
so
one,
good.
but I wanted a sequel.
Who knows? They might bring it back.
No way.
They won't.
No.
They absolutely won't.
Okay. You play anything else?
Yeah, I beat Metro 1 again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun. I went for the other pathway that I didn't get. The annoying path in terms of like collectibles and garbage.
Oh boy.
I like that story though. Like there's a good and a bad ending. I love the idea that they give you for the ending for
Yeah.
the good side. It's frustrating that in the second game they just force you to take the bad ending.
Well, it's like
Like that's
if
the
you want a
story.
sequel, you have to have a canonical ending.
True.
You know? It's like Infamous, right?
Technically.
The good ending is the true ending, right?
No.
For the first one, the good
Yeah.
one was
No.
true, right?
No.
Yeah.
The second one was the one that had to have a canonical ending. The first one, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Like it just ends
I
as
mean,
though you beat it.
Yeah. No, it'll want the second one. Won't you be called a hero? Won't they talk about you as a hero? Or
No, only if you have save data, and then
something? That's
it will.
one. Yeah.
Well, if you have save data, it will just pick whichever one.
Okay. I thought that one had a so one doesn't have a canonical ending.
No.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
But 2 has a canonical ending.
Yeah,
Two's the good one, right?
2, the good ending is the canonical ending. It's implied they want you to take the good ending because more people statistically finished with the good ending.
Yeah.
So they kind of lean that way, but it's not set in stone, I don't believe. Unless they've come out and said something specifically, the game doesn't present it as though you took the good ending. It's kind of ambiguous that way. But depending on your save data, it will jumpstart you in the second one.
Yeah.
I really want a fourth one, to be honest.
This is the evil ending is canon for the second one.
Is it really?
That's what I'm seeing.
There's no way. Huh.
I mean,
That can't be right. It might have been at the end of the second one, but at the beginning of the third one, there's no way it can be.
maybe they okay. You know what? I think I'm actually wrong. I think there is no actual canonical ending for any of them.
There technically has to be.
Oh, the comics. So there's comic books from Infamous 1,
Uh-huh.
and those are the good ending.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I need to read those. That story's great.
That
That's
sounds
ano-
cool. I
that's
just
another one.
realized. Wait, there's
Yeah.
comics.
Hey, that's a series we never finished.
Maybe one day when I
When you bust out the PS3.
no, I'll have to get my own.
Yeah.
Dude, I like. I mean, when we get our own place, like I want to have like actual good setup to
Yeah. I mean,
do
that's what I
videos and
thought.
stuff. That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, move out, have a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Hopefully, never mind.
Yeah. Did you play the indie game? or did you want to?
Yeah,
save
but
it for
we'll
the
save
end?
that for the end.
Okay.
Okay. I did it. I played 1 day of Ghost Recon Breakpoint,
Oh yeah.
and I haven't gone back because I'm thinking I want to play that, but I
Mhm.
might. I don't know. I think it's just going to take so long to play
It is a time sink.
especially with my schedule where I
Yeah.
barely have time. I I was thinking maybe I might just give up on it because it's gonna take so long. I do have fun playing and I want to play it,
Mhm.
but it's just gonna take so freaking long.
Yeah. They said it was like a 30 hours to complete or some shit like that, or 40 hours to complete.
Yeah, or maybe if I just
I mean, you're
try
gonna
and-
complete
maybe
it.
I'll
Yeah.
just try and run through some of more of the main story because I tried to do
Mhm.
like do like one side mission. I tried to do it,
Yeah.
and like
And it's
3
just
hours in,
rabbit
I'm
hole.
still not done with the side mission.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I gotta go to work. I want to beat it before I go to work. Nope, gotta go to work.
Yeah. Well, that's also the thing. It's like unless you keep on yourself and don't get distracted, you can buzz through some of them pretty quick. A lot of them, though, it's like, yeah, do this thing, and then you're spending 15 minutes trying to find out where you're supposed to go, and then you get there, and then another 5 or 6 trying to find some garbage you need there, and then you're flying across the map or fast traveling to drop it off at somebody. It's like
Yeah,
fast travel the game, honestly.
yeah. I also might I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to play it though, but it's just
It is fun, yeah.
it's so long, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
if I
also
can like
depends on
get
how
it
you
through
play.
I can actually stick to some schedule, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to kind of jump in and out casually. You have to put some time in because jumping in for like 45 minutes just doesn't really cut it. You don't really get into it.
I don't get anything done in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Played a little bit of Apex.
Mhm.
Well, okay. This week I haven't played, but last week.
Yeah, what's your
On-
Apex update?
What do you mean?
Not like for the game, like your Apex update.
I don't have one.
Your update on your Apex gameplay.
Don't have one.
You don't have one? You showed me some clips last time I was here.
Yeah.
It's pretty salty.
I can get some.
it's pretty
Oh,
spicy.
last night one guy like complimented my Havoc aim control. He went, "Holy shit, dude! Nice fucking aim control, dude.
nice.
A nice recoil control." He went, "Holy shit, dude! Nice recoil control."
PC hacks.
No, because
I'm just kidding.
I melted 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Or one was just res, but one was full purple armor, full red armor, and I melted both of them and down both of them
Nice.
with one burst of my Havoc.
Well, melting people's a felony.
And it
so-
didn't even move. It didn't even move at all. Like it was like really good. Every once in a while with the Havoc, you get the one really good where it's like it doesn't move at all, and then if you
Nice.
try to make it the recoil not move, then you
Yeah.
absolutely fail. It
It's
would be
also
quite-
like I don't know what I'm saying. I don't play fucking Apex. Oh, we gotta move.
Yeah.
We might
Zoe,
have to
don't
pause
bump
real
into
quick.
the microphone, please. What is she doing?
I don't know. What's she eating?
She's licking the
We
ground.
may have to pause.
Nope. There she goes.
There it
She
is.
just wanted to move a little bit. All right. And then last night tried to play, but we were just having some really, really bad luck, really bad games.
Mhm.
So last night didn't really go so well. But on Sunday played Apex for like, not yesterday, but this is on a Monday. Not
Yeah.
yesterday, but last week. Sunday played Apex for hella long.
Yeah, I saw you were on. I think I jumped on to watch something on my
Mhm.
PlayStation. Just saw you
All
pop
right.
up.
Any other video game update? No.
I'm playing Metro 2. That's pretty fun. Honestly, I was kind of butthurt a little bit, to be honest, about them forcing you to take an ending. But I kind of like where they're going with it. Like, if they let you kind of pick, it wouldn't be the same at all. Like, that first ending, you have to decide because it builds so much for the second game. I have no clue what's in store for the third.
Do you want me to kind of
Well, I'm gonna play it. so.
tell you? It's kind of not really connected.
Oh, okay,
at
that's
all.
good. I know some of the stuff, but nothing like spoilery.
And I played through, and I got the absolute worst ending you could possibly get.
Like, story-wise, or like...
Yeah, I got the worst ending.
That sounds like fun.
The worst.
Yeah.
I was like,
that just means
oh,
you're a bad guy.
I thought I just got an okay ending, and then
No.
I looked it up, and I was like, nope, worst.
Yeah.
Literally the worst ending. I was like, oh,
You gotta love a game that has,
that's
like,
cool.
moral scales in it.
Yeah, not really. A little bit of moral, not really moral, more like
Well, they do call
kind of
them
moral.
moral points in the game when you do
yeah.
certain
Okay, I guess there
things.
is. Yeah, but
So
also,
technically,
I mean, yeah.
I guess it just means
Also,
you're
I
a
don't
bad
really
person.
remember that well.
Yeah.
I think it was I played it in the apartment, so it's been
Yeah. It's
2
been
years.
Yeah, I forgot. Jeez, it's been 2 years. Man,
Yeah, we haven't lived together in over 2 years.
I missed the rent payment we had.
Cheaper
Oof.
than what you're paying now,
Oof.
boy.
Well, like $400. Yeah, crazy.
Skyla like might have one like a duplex for like 1,600.
Lucky.
Her friends
Oh,
duplex
makes sense.
or whatever. And I was like, hey, it's pretty, and it's 2-bedroom. I was like, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
So I can have this set up in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch any movies? I know I watched a movie, but I didn't write it down. I'm trying to write this stuff down. But oh wait, real quick, I watched this one movie called Arctic with
Tell me about it.
Mads Mikkelsen,
Mads.
and it's like it was like there's like no,
You can do it.
I don't know, like the script is like stares at stuff.
Is there like no
There's
dialogue?
like no I couldn't remember the word dialogue.
I was wondering what you were.
There was
stuck
like
on.
no dialogue, but it was a really really good movie, and it's like he's stuck in the Arctic by himself. And then
It's just my headphones.
he has
I don't
to,
need those.
I guess you, and then at some point somebody else I guess you have to spoil it kind of. And then there's a helicopter crash and there's a survivor of that helicopter crash who's like basically catatonic, like basically in a coma, basically.
So food.
No, and then he like wants to save that person, and then he's like,
Lame.
okay, I gotta go on a fucking hike dragging this person through the mountains to get out because she's gonna die if he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And there's like no dialogue, but it was really really fucking good, dude.
I can't
Arctic.
stand movies like that. I get
But it was
so
really good,
impatient. It was rough to sit
promise.
through The Revenant because there was so much like
I want to watch that
empty
again.
space.
I haven't watched that in so long.
Great movie, but
I watched
it's
it when it
just
came in theaters.
oof. Yeah.
That's what people like talk about. That they're like, nobody ever talks about that movie anymore. And I was like, nobody talks about any movie anymore.
Yeah.
Any movie that comes out,
Yeah.
nobody talks about it anymore.
It burns hot and then
That's what happens with
burns
movies.
out.
Nobody talks about these movies. We're still talking about Endgame because that was like the climax of 20 movies.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But other than that, nobody talks about any movies.
I still talk about Prey to everyone who will listen. That movie's so
I haven't gone to see it because I was like, me and Skyla, we'll watch it together.
good. Gay.
And then she's like, I'd rather just play
kidding.
Sims.
Okay, gay.
So she's playing.
I'm just kidding.
She's playing The Sims. And then like she's like, you play Apex and I'll play The Sims instead of watching a movie, which is fine. All of our spare time really is going towards board games because we love playing board games together.
Sure.
So kind of movies, we don't really watch any movies or TV shows. Like any time we have, we just play board games,
Yeah. No, I get it.
which is fine.
It is a good movie. It's not like it's gonna
I
go.
want to watch it again.
It's not like it's gonna
I
be
do really wanna
bad
watch that.
later. You know, it's gonna be the same movie if you
Yeah.
watch it this month or next month. It is a great movie though.
See any other movies?
I was supposed to watch The Gray Man. Never got around to it.
Yeah.
Oh, did I talk about Bullet Train last time I was last episode?
Nope.
I went and seen Bullet Train and Thor: Love and Thunder.
You hadn't already seen Thor?
No.
Oh.
No, I went and seen those same day. Bullet Train, great movie.
I think I talked about Thor.
Yeah, you might have. I liked Thor. A lot of people have dumb opinions about it. It was great.
So stupid.
It was so good.
The ending
you're
scene.
wrong. You're just
When
wrong.
we say that movie, we're like 4 out of 10. But the ending scene, 10 bazillion out of 1. Okay,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was an
So good.
amazing. The last scene was amazing, dude.
So good.
That was so freaking good.
Yep.
The whole rest of the movie,
Sucked. It was garbage.
was-
Hot garbage.
dumb.
Yep.
Some of it was really cool, but a lot of it was just dumb. It's like,
No, I liked. the
since when?
direction.
I just saw a meme of this. Since when can he just give people the power of Thor? When has that been a thing?
He always has been able to.
What are you talking about?
He always has been able to.
Never done it before. I
He-
saw a
he
meme.
always
It was
has.
like, why didn't you do that when Thanos attacked? Like, hey, everybody, take the power of Thor. Let's attack him.
I think it takes from his own strength, though. That's the thing.
Well, it would have been worth it in that instance. Save the universe.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Because
But it was, but it's like that was stupid, but it was really cool that it happened. And all those kids.
yeah. It's also
That was
like him
cool.
growing as a person.
Yeah.
You know, he
So
needed to learn.
Moments in that I thought were really cool, but
Oh, I loved it.
overall we were like, ugh.
Absolutely loved
Well,
it.
we kind of felt the same way about Thor 3.
Yeah.
Because they killed the Warriors
know.
3. It kind of, that bugs me. They killed like his best friend. That's
Eh.
the thing in movies where like you kill somebody's like friend,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, oh well, they're like don't really react.
Yeah, because they sucked. They were
That-
trash.
That happens a lot in like movies and TV shows. I feel like when like one of my best friends, I'd be sad, dude.
Yeah,
I'd be
but
a
he's
wreck.
also like 5,000 years old. He's lost a few people.
Yeah, but he's been friends with those guys for thousands of years.
I don't know about thousands.
They're
They're not immortals.
Norse mythology. They're in the Norse mythology. That's why they're there.
And
So
there's
they've
a
been
lot of
around
things
for like 2,000
There's
years.
a lot of things they gloss over when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah, they also a lot of things they just
Yeah.
that. And then in Thor 4, they mentioned that like kind of as a passing by joke, and I was like, that just bugs me, dude.
You're not wrong, but he is dealing with a lot. So I mean, technically, his brother, sister, mother, and father all die, and the equivalent of a summer to him. You think
Yeah,
he's gonna
and his
care
best
about his
friends.
breast? You think
And
he's
his
gonna
best
care as
friends.
much about his best friends?
But that's just
Mm.
cherry on top, you know. But like, so it's
He made a new one.
in Endgame, like it shows him like being affected
Mhm.
and like getting depressed and stuff. But they also kind of play off that depression kind of as a joke, if you like think about that. You
True.
know? Which is okay. It's still funny, like him fat
Yeah.
Thor. That's funny. Like that's cool. Like, and it kind of showed him like have those emotions, but it doesn't really go too much in depth in those emotions, which kind of bugs me, I guess.
I think they go a little farther in this one. Like they talk about
Yeah,
like
maybe.
how he is or who he is as a person. So it kind of brings it all back around. But apart from the script, which I think they mostly did to kind of shoehorn in a handful of things they needed for what phase 5? They're on phase 5.
Yeah, I saw some people online. They were like, "Why is Thunderbolts like the last? Like, what's
Mhm.
gonna happen in that movie? Why is that the last of Phase 5?" Right?
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, Thunderbolts. I didn't really know what that was, but I guess that's Suicide Squad. That's the same. That's just Marvel Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never heard of that, and like I know comic books, so that's how little bit of a fucking deal Thunderbolts is.
Yeah.
But
a movie,
but I
right?
guess I do. Yeah, but I guess I
Yeah.
do know a lot more about DC Comics than Marvel Comics.
Lame. DC sucks. Moving on.
The
Bullet Train was great.
yeah. Okay, we gotta move on.
It's like failing into success.
Okay, any. What you been watching on TV?
Yo.
Wait. Let me go first. Sorry
ahead.
again.
No,
Let me
no,
go
no, go
first.
ahead.
Nothing. Go.
Okay, sweet. Now that I have the floor, let me pull up the fucking list.
Literally nothing, dude. What is
Um,
that,
The list.
Nick?
No, there's not a lot. I started watching She-Hulk. She-Hulk's great. It's got 2 episodes out right now.
You
I
see
think
people bitching online about the first episode.
Stupid.
Yeah,
They're-
like
they're
so. I
dumb.
heard a lot about it, and then I
Go touch
watched
grass.
on TikTok Straw Hat Goofy. You know who that guy is?
Yeah, he's trash.
Really?
Yeah, I'll start a fight with him. I don't care. Meet me
Well,
in the
he,
parking
like-
lot. Catch these hands.
He like showed actual like clips, and I was like, oh, that's totally taken out. Like I was like, oh, obviously everybody complaining about it is basically taking it completely out of context and
Mhm.
totally misunderstanding the meaning of like She-Hulk being like getting mad or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well, okay. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
It's a bunch of neckbeards who think they're
True.
the nice guys,
True.
who want to get upset about something, who
True.
just need to go touch grass. Let it go. It's not worth it. Watching House of Dragons. House of Dragons is so friggin' good. It scratches that itch that I didn't know I had, that dragon itch. Sounds like a STD. It's something I honestly should have waited till everything came out and then watched, because every single time I finish
just like,
episode, I'm
I
like,
wanna-
yeah,
Yeah.
it's rough. Other shows. Let me check.
It's a big list, guys.
No, that's the whole. That's my episode notes.
Episode notes.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for shows.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
He's got a list of like 10 things, and he's like, these two
no,
shows.
here. No, I got a full list, but that's for the whole episode today.
Oh, okay. Oh, this episode.
Yeah. No.
I literally
Not
thought you
on,
meant
like She-Hulk.
I
or
thought you
some
meant you
shit.
were taking notes on the episodes of TV that you watch. I was like, what?
No.
And then I thought you were gonna like go in depth about every episode or something, and I was
No.
like, what?
No, you're good. I should just take over the podcast and make it about me. Honestly, I like the direction they're taking She-Hulk. Just gonna talk about shows for a second. I really want to see what they're gonna do, or how they're gonna play it out, because it's totally changed the pace from what they've been doing. It's lighthearted like Deadpool, but still serious enough to almost get her own movie. Almost. I know they're never gonna give Hulk a movie, which is upsetting.
They can't.
They can.
They legally can't.
They can. Why can't they?
They Sony still owns the rights or something
To Hulk?
solo Thor movies, Hulk movies. Yeah,
Since when?
since forever.
Huh.
The Incredible Hulk isn't.
I mean, technically they still
The
can.
Incredible Hulk isn't Disney. Disney doesn't own
Oh, wow.
the Incredible
I
Hulk.
think they
Was
still
made,
can.
The Incredible
They
Incredible
can.
Hulk was made by.
They can.
Or am I wrong?
You're wrong. It's okay. We've been there. I mean, they do Spider-Man movies, so
Yeah,
they could
Well,
do
I
the
guess-
same thing.
I think it's Sony.
You think it's Sony? Short story short, long story long, whichever you want to call it.
So this one was made. Oh, so it was. It was made by Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, distributed. Universal Pictures has the distribution rights. I think that's what it is.
It's a solo Hulk.
To solo Hulk movies. That's what I think it is. So I think if
Okay.
they make a movie, they'll
It's
have to
gotta
give
be under
hella money to
contract.
Universal Pictures. They don't want it. They're like, fuck it.
I mean, yeah. Fair. I mean, I get that. Heard something from somebody who's more famous than me, obviously. She's officially an Avenger. So she's going to be in movies.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll actually.
She's great.
I'm assuming they're
honestly.
gonna actually do that and put those characters
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
movies, which is what everybody wanted them to do from the beginning,
Mhm.
but they didn't with Daredevil and all them.
Well, Daredevil's getting another show. So that's going to be great. He's apparently supposed to appear in She-Hulk. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, that makes sense. They're both attorneys.
Yeah. It would be great to have them in.
So they could make the movie. I thought they literally couldn't. So they could make the movie. They just gotta give a bunch of money to Universal.
It's the same thing with Spider-Man. They can at a cost. It's just going to be an arm
do
and
it.
a leg. They're going to have to.
For an initial period, they're probably just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
they
gotta
get
do
the
something.
rights to the character in June 2023.
Yeah, so they'll probably make a movie and put it out July 2023, maybe.
I like,
That'd be great.
I like
That
around
would be
TV
great.
shows and we're like
Talking about movies, yeah.
talking about
awesome.
movies.
No, we're talking about the Hulk. There's a difference.
Okay.
Hulk's the best, better than everybody. I'll fight you for it. But
Mm.
She-Hulk is honestly a great show. I think it's not going to be as big as Loki was, but it's going to be bigger than Hawkeye. So, there's that. I think if people just suck it up.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. So is Blade in the universe of
Yeah, he's already been in the universe.
Marvel?
Fun fact, he was in Eternals for the end credit scene with Jon Snow.
Oh, this is old. What is this?
Blade? Or the
Phase 4. This is old. This is wrong.
super old, yeah.
I'm looking at an old ass picture.
Yeah, no, they announced everything for Phase 5 and 6. And there's going to be a Blade movie,
Yeah.
which I think is going to have Jon Snow back.
Oh, is Phase
as-
4 over?
Yeah, over. It ended with Thor.
Did it?
Didn't it? I'm almost certain it ended with Thor. They talked about it ending with Thor. Or Spider-Man. I think it ended with Spider-Man.
No, it ends with
Spider-Mans.
Black Panther.
Was it?
Black Panther comes out in November.
Oh, you right.
So that's
You're
the
right.
end.
I can't wait for Black Panther.
And then Phase 5 is going to end with Phase 5 is Ant-Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Captain Marvel 2,
Mhm.
Blade,
Mhm.
Captain America
Nice.
4, and
With
Thunderbolts.
Sam.
So and then Thunderbolts is the
Thunderbolts is a show?
That's a movie.
It's a movie. You said it was their Suicide Squad?
yeah, it's Suicide Squad. So
I'll get around to buying a comic book or two by then. I'll get my
um,
bookshelf.
and then all we know about then is Phase 6 is Fantastic Four and
Yep.
both Avengers movies,
Secret Wars and King Dynasty?
King Dynasty and Secret Wars.
I mean, those are the two.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't Invasion...
that's it. That's all that's been announced.
No,
What in movies, in TV,
Yeah, yeah.
there, but a bunch of TV shows have been announced. I didn't click on the TV shows.
there's,
just clicked
I
on
think
the
it's
thing.
Captain America... it's just something. There's an invasion something. I remember watching the press thing.
That's in TV shows.
Sure.
That's a TV show. then.
Okay. Okay, we can move past TV shows.
Secret Invasion TV show.
There it is. Secret
Early
Invasion.
2023.
Isn't that a mutants thing?
No, it's
You can do it. I believe in you. You got
aliens.
this. Aliens. So like.
God damn it, Zoe!
So like the Krill.
Yeah, the Krull. That's what it is. It's the Krull came in and infiltrated the entire Earth.
Yeah, like Hydra.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
do you think they infiltrated
try to like
Hydra?
kill everybody.
They tried to kill everybody? Is that in the comics or? Do you
Comic. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, because they're not bad guys in the movies.
They are in the comics.
They are in the
Okay, let's get off of TV shows. YouTube, anything new? Talking about Neebs.
I fall asleep to Game Grumps again. That's
Who's
always
the?
fun.
I forget.
You can
Who's
do
the
it.
guy with the really really long videos talking about Call of Duty and the feeling we're never gonna
Batman
get?
Dobbins?
Dobbins, yeah. He released. I remember a while ago he made like a 3-hour-long video. I never
think it was
watched. One day,
longer.
I want to watch it though. One day.
Oh, I sat down and watched it start to finish.
yeah, I know. Like the day it came out or whatever.
Yeah.
You were like let's
so
go.
good.
J.K. Dobbins, right? B.K. Dobbins.
BT Dobbins? Batman
B.T.
Dobbins?
Dobbins. Batman Dobbins.
He calls himself Batman Dobbins.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay. So.
Sorry, it's B Dobbins FTW.
Okay.
That guy's great.
You read any books?
I got more audiobooks. I got the
I broke this.
I don't want to say it's Ghost Hunters Adventure Club, but
Ghost Hunter. What?
I'm gonna double check to make
What
sure.
is that?
It is by a crotchety old man named Cecil H.H. Mills. Is it under entertainment? Where's my Audible page?
Okay. Well, I just got Audible.
Thank you.
And just last couple days, listening to Brandon Sanderson, who's like he's that guy that I told you I was watching those seminars on writing and stuff.
Sorry, Doctor. Yeah, go ahead.
And basically makes like he's like one of the best, known as like the best like fantasy writer of
Yeah, you were talking
right
about him
now.
last time.
And I listened to that book, first few chapters, pretty good.
Why don't you tell me my boobs looked gross?
Pretty they look good to me, baby.
Thanks.
Pretty good
I'll let you touch them
so
later.
far. I was like,
Yeah.
I like listened to the prologue and I was like, bro, that was really good.
Yeah, audiobooks are scratching that itch very successfully.
I'm doing some more audiobooks.
I can gift you some. I got Dune and shit like that.
No, I'm gonna look Brandon Sanders. I mean, he's got like
Well, I can gift them to you for free.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe.
So if you need something, just let me know. Yeah, I found it, by the way. It's Dr. Gosh, damn it.
the Face ID, but this
Yep,
thing is in
it
his
is.
way, so he's trying to. Like,
It's Ghost Hunters Adventure Club and the Secret of the Grand Chateau by Dr. Cecil H.H. Mills. That's a pen name for Aaron from Game Grumps. He wrote,
is that
he
what
wrote
it is?
children's books, so I was like, I'll support
This
him.
was a kid's book.
Yeah, it's a young adults and teens book, but he gets
Alright.
in costume to advertise or announce them, so it's
Nice.
hilarious.
So that's it.
I'm still going through the Metro.
Oh yeah, the books.
Metro
You're doing
series, yeah.
books.
I lost a handful of my physical books.
Moving.
No, they're in the apartment. I saw them when we moved. I don't remember where I put them. So
How's that possible?
I put them down
It's
somewhere.
a small. It's small.
It's a one bedroom. Like, it's small.
You just can't find it.
I can't find them.
Alright.
I can't find them anywhere. I say anywhere. I can't find them, so I just stopped looking. It wasn't obvious, so I just gave up.
All right. So next, I put sports ?
Sports question
Because
mark?
last time we went off on like a sports tangent.
Oh, yeah, the football thing. Jets won by 4.
Preseason.
It's also the Jets.
Dude, people keep saying the Jets are gonna do really good.
I
I saw this
doubt it.
hilarious TikTok, and it was this guy going around asking people in their 20s how many
Mhm.
what games you think the Jets are gonna win this year, and everybody goes 12, 13. This guy goes 14. The guy goes 12. The guy goes at least 12, 13, and then he goes to this 40-year-old guy. He's like, how many games
3.
do you think? He goes, hopefully 6 or 7. And then he goes,
Hopefully.
everybody else has been saying 12, and he goes, He goes, don't drink before you're 21, kids. You just He was like, it's nice, but it's sad.
Yeah, you're not regrowing brain
he's
cells.
like, these guys are drunk. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're young. I was like, true.
Philly fans and Jets fans are the only fans, like, late age that know what's going on.
Philadelphia won a Super Bowl. That's a fluke. That was a fluke, though.
Was it? Honestly, I don't know if you can fluke the Super Bowl. Like, you know how many wins you have to get?
That's people are saying the Bengals, like, it's more of a fluke that they got in, so they might
I think it's a fluke maybe to get in. It's not a fluke to win.
Well, but they only won because Malcolm Jenkins got knocked out.
And?
Was that Malcolm Jenkins?
And?
Somebody
Whoever it was?
Somebody got knocked out in the Super Bowl, and that's why they lost.
Wuss.
That's that. And then the theory was that Belichick didn't play one guy because he was punishing him.
Yeah.
I forget who that was. So he didn't play him, and then they lost, and he's like, we could have won if we played.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't need the wins.
Yeah,
He's got how many rings?
8.
Does he really?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Because Brady has 7, so Brady's trying to get 8, so he beats Belichick.
Did you see his excuse for not being in camp for 11 days?
He said, I'm 45, there's a lot of shit going on, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm busy.
I'm calling it. He was probably on The Masked Singer.
Maybe.
I'll watch. He's going to be out there. I spoiled that apparently for somebody not too long ago.
The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if he's on it. It's just a...
No, not that part. I brought up Rudy Giuliani being on it, and I was like, yeah, so many people were pissed off. He's like, that episode hasn't aired yet. I was like, it's in the news. Everybody knows about it.
They, like, walked off, right?
Yeah, I think it was just...
Ken Jeong and somebody.
Yeah.
And somebody else. They walked off set because he was there. But then they went back, and they played off as a joke. Ha.
Yeah.
But they were actually really pissed.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It makes sense. For them, at least.
I think maybe you shouldn't have politicians on that.
I don't think it's a matter of they shouldn't have politicians. Have whoever you want. I think it's a matter of politicians should be too busy to be on that.
I don't know. I think I don't
Do
know.
your job.
See, that's a slippery slope. So we're not getting into politics.
We're getting into it. Do your job.
Political views, but I think you can talk about politics without getting into political views.
Nope.
So I'm not going to get into political views.
We will.
But we can talk about politics. Here's one thing that happened is AOC, right?
Yeah.
She like started playing
She was on Twitch or some garbage.
Yeah, before that she was playing something on her 3DS. She was playing whatever.
Nerd.
And she was doing like updates on her Twitter about like playing 3DS.
Yeah.
And people were like mad. They're like, you should like she should be working for our stuff instead of playing. I was like, what about like when she's off of work?
Yeah.
Like they're like, no, you should be work. I'm like, so as a politician, you should be working 24/7, only sleep 4 hours, and you should do that every single day for your entire term. People are in terms for 40 years.
Yeah,
you think they're working every single second of every single day for 40 years straight? No breaks, no days off, no vacations, no time off to go home.
Yeah, I get that part.
I was like, shut up, it's so fucking stupid. Like, she should be too busy to play. She shouldn't be playing fucking Mario Kart or whatever. I was like, shut the fuck up, people.
No, I get that part. It's more, it's not like you take an hour out of the office to go film an episode of The Masked Singer, you know?
You're there for days.
Yeah, you're there, you're setting up, you're practicing, all of that, like, and to be fair, he's a lawyer, technically, right? Like, he's not an actual, like, politician, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, wait. He's not even, wait.
So technically,
wait a minute.
We can't even, like, point that out. It's not like a senator, like an acting sitting senator is taking time off to go play on Family Feud. Okay. But still, like, come on.
Politics is not going to be part of this every week. We just got off on a tangent. How we started talking about Jets. You said the Jets won, yay! And then we're like talking about Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, so this is the sports section.
Sports section, yeah. So you can
where we talk about
if
politics.
People just skip the sports section, then that'd be totally.
Yeah, okay. There we go. This is for you who stayed for this. This is for you, Nathan. The one who stayed.
Don't give a fuck about sports.
No, but he played football.
Yeah, I think the Jets could win 7 games.
I think the Jets can win 9. They won't. They physically can. They are physically able to win 9. They won't.
They're the worst team in their division, so that kind of sucks for them.
I mean, yeah.
Even with the improvements they made, still the worst team in their division.
There's got to be a worst.
The Dolphins are going to get... I think the Patriots are going to get 3rd.
Man, you
Dolphins.
remember when the Dolphins were trash?
I think, but the Dolphins' offense is gonna be good, dude.
Yeah. I think it should be fine, though.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle got the most catches of any rookie in NFL history.
What team just fired their kicker?
The Jaguars.
Was it the Jaguars?
Yep.
For the allegations?
They do not have a kicker on their roster.
They'll just promote a punter.
Oh yeah, I think you're probably thinking of the Bills.
Was it the Bills?
Drafted a punter,
Mm-hmm.
and then allegations came to light, and then they fired him.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff. Look it up. Google it. Just type it in.
Yep.
Punter that got fired.
All right.
It wasn't Pat McAfee.
Next thing.
Next thing.
section. Have
What is
you
it?
listened to any specific music?
Yep. I've been playing the Stranger Things soundtrack on repeat,
Nice.
nonstop. And I found a 2-hour video that goes through all of basically like the whole soundtrack for Tropico.
Tropico?
Tropico's so good.
Bringing it back?
It's so good. I want to play the new one. I want
You
to
wanna
play
borrow
6. You have it on? Do you have the disc?
Yeah.
Oh, I just never asked because I think you get them digitally. Yeah, I'm game.
My problem with
No,
Tropico 6.
No tangents. No tangents.
was that
we're on music.
Okay,
No
my
tangents.
problem with Tropico 6 is that it was like hard. I guess it was harder. I guess is the right word.
Yeah.
Not harder. So it was actually
It was different.
easier the first few levels, but it took a lot longer.
Yeah.
It took really long
Mhm.
time for the amount of effort that it was. So it was actually like I
It
feel
was
like
just more time consuming.
there's one mission. It was like a chocolate factory, and that was really easy. I didn't even have to restart it, and I did the whole chocolate factory. But for some reason, it just took like hours to do this one mission. That I was like,
Chocolate Factory.
yeah. That I was like, it wasn't that hard. I don't know why it took hours to do this mission when it shouldn't have taken hours to do this mission.
Yeah, I haven't played anything on it or seen anything on it other than what you've told me, so I don't know.
Okay. I've been. I guess I've been listening to some.
You can do it
I've been listening to some. So on the way to work and the way home from work,
at like
I'm
3.
blasting music and singing. And in doing that, I've been listening to some early 2010s country. I've been jamming out to those fuckers.
Fucking
Damn.
gross.
And I mean, Skylar, yesterday we were just jamming out to 2000s country and
Gross.
jamming the fuck
Country
out
is for
to me. Okay, you listen. I'm not listening to any podcasts. Listen to any podcasts?
Podcasts. No, nothing new. I hear there's a House of Dragons podcast that's supposed to be like a companion to the show, so I'm probably gonna get into that. Nothing new. I honestly haven't even been listening to new. Oh, no, just more Two Bears, One Cave. That's basically it. That's the only one I keep up with, consistently. I did finish one of my D&D podcasts a few weeks ago, in between episodes of this, but it wasn't really worth talking about. They're like 40 episodes in, so unless you're listening, it's not gonna make any sense. Good show though.
Okay, so have you watched any Twitch or people streaming anything?
I was super hardcore into watching people on Twitch for like 3 weeks, and immediately gave up on that when I was like, "Yep, gotta take care of the wedding and move." So I haven't even logged into Twitch.
Care of the wedding. So this is months ago.
Yeah, no, a month ago. Like I was playing in prep to the wedding, and then as soon as it's like, "Yep, okay, we got a pack to go," it's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna stop," and I just never picked it back up. I got too busy.
Yeah,
Also, it's hard.
Problem with streaming is like if I want to at home, I have so little time that like I'm not gonna watch somebody stream.
Yeah.
And then at work, I can't really watch my phone, so it's like I could listen to somebody stream, but it's not really. I don't really want to, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking up?
I was looking at our plus games, just in prep for the next section.
All right, so our last section,
Mm-hmm.
Indie Game Club. We played Not a Hero.
Not a fan.
There's not really spoiler. It's not really a story heavy, so you can listen to this if you. There's not really. I mean, I like games like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes. My problem with this one is there is like So I think any game where there's like a combo that kills you instantly, and there's nothing you can do, that's a terrible game design. That's why I hate fighting games, because they just do a combo and you can't stop that combo, and then you die, or you die. Okay, so it's like I hate that when that happens. And this game had a lot of that, kind of was making me mad. And then there's some levels where it's like there's some sections where I'm like, it just pissed me off. I was playing with Skyless in here, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get mad at this game. Just so you know, you gotta prepare yourself. I'm gonna get upset. It's gonna happen. I just told her straight up.
No, I got frustrated. I played for probably...
Did you beat it?
No.
You just gave up?
I gave up and just didn't go back to
beat
it. Honestly, I was playing it, and I was like, this is making me more angry than I want to allow myself to be. It's not like it's a bad game or it's a hard game. It's
no,
just...
it was hard. I'm gonna say it was hard.
Oh, I didn't get to the part where it was hard. I got to like one level where I was like, I want to complete everything.
How far did you get, do you think?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Or like... I got to like the 15th level. I don't know. I think before... Oh, right after you unlock the British chick or the Welsh chick. It's like the third character. So like 14% in. Yeah. I gave up after like an hour and a half. I was like, I don't want to do this because I'm just going to make myself mad. And then I went back to playing Metro because it made me happy again. Yeah. It's
all right,
a fun
so
game.
kind of a waste of an indie game club.
A little bit. But I mean, that's what it's there for. It's to play indie games, and then
yeah, I mean, I guess you don't
praise
have
or talk
to
shit
beat
about
it. You
them.
don't have to beat it, you know.
Yeah, I just knew I was just gonna be angry about it, and I didn't want to be angry about it. So I was like, this is for somebody else.
That's fine. Did you ever play Hotline Miami, something like that?
I think it was a Plus game at one point. I played, I think, the tutorial, and I was like, this game's not for me.
So the thing with games like that, where it's like, it's basically Hotline Miami. It's basically the same kind of game.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is you need to have every character do the exact same thing every single time, so then you can figure out the pattern. If the characters do different shit, what? That's terrible game design, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can't memorize the pattern. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I gotta beat this level in 40 seconds. So I'm like, I run here, jump up here, dash under this guy, and then I can run out here. But you go up the stairs, and then the guy's in a different spot, and then he hits you, and then you lose.
Yeah.
It's like, why is the guy in a different spot? You should do the exact. If a game like that, you should do the exact same thing every single time.
True. I mean, it does add a bit of randomness. So if you're just casually playing, it's one thing. But if they're adding challenges, like do it in this amount of time, or get this many combos, or don't get hit, you want the stuff to be consistent because you want it to be repeatable. And games like that, it's hard to keep consistent because if you land in a different spot, or you shoot at a different spot, or you do anything different, it drastically changes what's going on. So you can't Dark Souls a game like that. It's too much. It's still a fun game if that's your kind of game. Other
Not your
than
kind
that,
of game.
definitely not my kind of game. Also, I'm not a fan of like the whole side scroller thing. It just unless it's like a game I'm really invested in, I don't really stick with it. Like I haven't beaten Shovel Knight.
I mean, never played Shovel Knight.
Also, because I'm an idiot and try to play it chronologically.
You're not supposed to do that?
No.
You're supposed to play it. How does Shovel Knight work?
You're supposed to play them as they come out, and some of them that have come out are like in different places in the timeline. So I started at the beginning of the timeline, and it's a little harder because they expect you to be like, oh, this is the third section that's come out. You should have played the other two sections. So I just set myself up to fail.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, great game. It's just not for me because I'm playing it wrong.
Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
So just not a fan of that.
No, it's what I like to call
hero.
an unforgiving platformer.
Yeah. And the story was like you're like trying to get this guy elected mayor, but it's like I don't really like
care.
At some point you don't really need a story.
No.
You could have done that game with no story and it would have been the same game. Story did nothing for me. So it's like why even have the story? So eventually I just started skipping past like any of the story because I'm like there's no point, like I don't care. The story is nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just start playing it for the level design at that point, and that game's not strong enough.
Yeah, it's not like the last couple of games we played.
Yeah.
Or like Journey or something like that.
I guess we're going to go back to guided narrative indie games.
You're the one who wanted to try something different.
I want to try something different.
And then now you're like, let's go back.
No, I was being sarcastic. Honestly, I don't know. We'd have to look at the list to see what's next.
You had it right there?
I had a list. I don't know which one of these are considered indie games. They're not labeled that way.
Well, just show it to me. So now we're picking a new game.
Do you want to play Slay the Spire? It's from Humble Games.
How long is it?
I don't know. It doesn't specify. This is where we'll probably
11
cut.
hours.
That's not too bad.
Oh my god.
Dynamic deck building? Uh-oh.
Okay, 11 hours in length. How long do you think is to 100% it?
Well, it's a deck building game, so probably like 200 or some shit.
111 hours.
Yeah. We can leave that part in. I played Gems of War. Oof.
Oh.
It's actually really fun, though.
I don't really want to play this.
We don't have to. As soon as I saw it was a deck building game, I was like, yeah, probably not.
Maybe later. Maybe
what about
at a different point.
Tribes of Midgar? Did you get that one?
Tribes of Midgard. Survival game.
Survival co-op RPG.
Ooh.
We could play this together.
Wait, we don't have any time to do that.
Up to 10-player co-op.
10 players?
Yep. You want to see how much time to beat?
9 hours. 20 hours.
Main story?
Main story, 20 hours.
Oof.
So that's too long, ladies and gentlemen. I guess Nick's kind of having trouble finding the indie games.
Hey, Eat My Ass.
That's a different video.
What about Little Nightmares?
How have I never heard of these games you're talking about?
They're Plus games. I really wanted to get Stray. I'm so upset I didn't. But apparently, it's on Disney Plus.
You want to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2?
I think that's Essentials. Oh, it's not. Nice. I'll snag it. Oh, I didn't get the Plus games this month.
That's this?
Yes.
You want to play this?
No.
You don't?
That's not an indie game.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. It's supposed to be indie games.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay.
But I'm going to get it either way.
PlayStation Plus. What about this game, Absolver?
I don't know if that's an indie game. I don't know if you're going to keep this in or not, so I'll just keep talking into the mic.
5 hours. It's probably an indie game.
It's also a fighting game.
What is it?
It's almost like For Honor from what I heard.
I mean, just because it was A, so it was right there. I was like, maybe this one.
It's an action 3D fighting. 3D fighting's on there twice. 3D fighting's on there 3 times. Why?
Hey, this guy who streamed this is a rapper.
Cool. I don't know if he's any good. It has 3D fighting on it 3 times. I guess it's really into 3D fighting. We can do Abzu.
Yeah, what's Abzu?
Semi-guided narrative game where you...
Oh,
it's
look
like
at that.
Journey.
There's like whales.
It's like Journey, yeah.
Let's do this one.
Okay, we're going to do Abzu. Plus, I already have it downloaded. So
2 hours to beat, so.
Yeah, it's super easy. I want to do Burly Men at Sea. Not this week, obviously. We don't have to do it this week.
I don't have that game.
You don't have Burly Men at Sea?
No.
It's a Plus game.
A hell of long ago?
No, it was like 2 years ago.
Wait. Well, it's not even here.
Maybe you just missed a month.
I think I did miss a month at some
To be
point.
fair, I missed a month too. Do you have Maneater?
I don't think so.
Oh. You know what they say about facing your fears? I hear that game's so good.
What game did you just say?
Burly Men at Sea. There it is. It's $10. You don't have to get it if you don't want to. It's fun though.
What is this?
It is one of those like straightforward but branching games.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
this one next. Let's do Abzu though, because I already
Yeah,
downloaded
yeah,
it.
yeah. We'll do Abzu.
So we're doing Abzu.
We're gonna do Abzu. We can do Abzu and then like Journey or something if you want.
Yeah, I mean there's multiple games.
Yeah, there's a handful that are like that. I don't know how.
All right, Abzu. All right. We gotta start. We gotta wrap this up.
Oh yeah, it's been going for like an hour.
So we're gonna do now. We gotta do our goals in each of these. Do you have any goals for board games? We never played that game together, but
What game?
Adventure Time.
Adventure Zone.
Adventure Zone. Whatever it was.
Bureau of Balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see if I can bring it next week.
I don't really have a. I guess I want to play Pandemic one more time.
Lame.
Do you have a goal?
For board games specifically? I kind of want to play more Horrified because we still have creatures we have to fight or take on or defeat, whatever.
All right, video game. What do you want to play?
I want to beat Metro. I have The Quarry, and my cousins are coming over this weekend. I think we're gonna try to sit down and beat that. Here it's only 9 hours, but my cousin's very indecisive, so it's up to her, honestly.
I'm just gonna put Ghost Recon because I want to play that a couple more times.
Yeah,
It's still, that's it.
it's still goo.
Eventually, I'm gonna get another game at some point, but okay. What's the next time? Movies.
Movies and TV shows.
Okay, I want to watch.
Should probably watch She-Hulk.
I want to watch the Prey.
You want to watch The Prey? Got it.
Prey, yeah, that was on my list last time, but I didn't watch
Yeah.
it. So, any movie you want to try to watch this week? This 2 weeks?
I was supposed to watch The Gray Man, so I'm probably gonna do that.
Okay.
I can't think of another movie I'm supposed to watch. I know there's one on the list.
Okay. Any TV shows? I'm just gonna put Star Wars again. I want to finish it.
How many episodes have you watched since last time?
0.
Nice. Archer's coming out with a new season. C
Lord.
comes out this Friday. Actually, I think 26th. So it's already out. So I gotta watch C. I gotta watch Archer because they just put 2 new episodes or seasons out. There was something else. House of Dragons and She-Hulk.
Just a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I do nothing when I get home from work. I don't play video games anymore.
You just said you beat Metro.
I did. I spent 9 hours doing it on Sunday or Saturday. Yeah, no joke. Jess is like, I got a headache. I'm gonna stay
I wish
here.
I could do that.
Yeah. Well, we don't do anything else. Because we're poor, kids. This is what adulting is like.
Kids. Okay.
Kids. All you kids out there.
We don't really need to put the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, books.
I'm gonna try to find my books
More
and finish those
of
2 audiobooks.
I don't think I'm probably not gonna finish. I guess I could. More of, I can't remember the name of the actual book that I'm listening to. But it's Brandon Sanderson. So what? Find your books. I'm just gonna put find your books.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find my books. How do we want to end this?
We're picking Ollie. So
We're picking what?
We picked their goals for the next 2 weeks. That's what we do. Goals for the next 2 weeks in each of those categories.
Pick theirs?
Ours.
Oh,
That's what we're doing right now.
No. I meant like.
And we're ready to end.
Yeah. Did you want to like ask a question and leave the answer in the comments? Kind of garbo. I got one for you. If you want.
What is it?
Which one would you rather keep versus get rid of the other permanently? Music or reading?
Reading.
Now that means like subtitles. That means
Reading.
Any of that garbage.
Reading, I guess.
Man.
I need my music.
That's the wrong person. It was a lot harder for every single other person.
I mean,
you in the comments.
I want to read.
Yeah.
But technically, I could play like video games without reading.
True, technically.
Reading, you do need it, but I could figure out video games without having to read anything.
Yeah.
And I could watch movies and TV shows.
Yeah, true.
And so think about that. You'd be watching a movie, no music in the background at all. It'd just be the audio.
Yeah.
And music makes TV shows and movies adds a lot. Go
yeah.
watch a movie from the 70s with no music.
Yeah.
It's like music adds a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's like laugh tracks in comedy shows.
And I need my music, dude. It like helps me get emotions out in the car.
What emotions do you need to get out?
But I can listen to audiobooks and not read. Yeah. Yeah. That's not reading.
Technically, I'll give it to you. Fine. I'll give it to you.
So
I'll say reading for entertainment value. So like you still need to be able to like read a medical label or read paperwork.
I did not think of that. I mean, now with a kid, probably need to read stuff.
No,
when I
you would
have
still be
children.
able to.
Oh.
It's reading for entertainment. Yeah.
Well, then reading.
Okay.
Then you could still, so I could get rid of reading and still read for.
Like, not entertainment value. Yes.
Well, that kind of gives an unfair advantage towards music, because how are you gonna get rid of music, not entertainment value, when music is all entertainment?
Because
value?
sometimes you have to listen to music not for entertainment.
Name one time.
When I ride in the
Name
car
2
with
times.
you. When I ride in the car with Skyla.
You don't like my
No.
country music is good. Nick.
No. Country
You
music
can
is
hear the
bad.
lyrics.
We're running along.
That means it's a good.
I don't want to hear people talk. I want instruments.
All right, Nick. Catchphrase.
Don't get punched in the testicles.
Shasta Margaret, man. I don't know.
No, Brad Pitt.